Hi everyone, I am Dr. J. Suresh Goud, Associate Professor in Mathematics Department, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today we are going to discuss about the problems on F distribution. In the previous session, we have discussed what is F distribution, what is the formula of F distribution, when we are going to use the F distribution according to the problem. Now we'll start the problems on F distribution. So before going to start the F distribution, what is the formula of F distribution? Why we are going to use F distribution even if you have T distribution of single mean and difference of means? Very simple. In T distribution of difference of means, two samples with two means with two variances, S1 square, S2 square. In T distribution for difference of means, we verified that are there any difference between the means of the given two samples. That is x1 bar equal to x2 bar or x1 bar not equal to x2 bar. But here in F distribution, we are going to verify that is there any difference between the variances of the two samples. That is only the difference between T distribution for difference of means and F distribution. This test also we are going to use small samples. What is the formula in step 4 test statistic? F equal to, we can use S1 square by S2 square or S2 square by S1 square according to the condition. If S1 square greater than S2 square, we can use F equal to S1 square by S2 square. Or if S2 square is greater than S1 square, we can use F equal to S2 square by S1 square. S1 square formula, variance of the first sample 1 by N1 minus 1 sigma xi minus x1 bar whole square. This we can call as sum of squares of deviation from the mean of the first sample. This we can call as sum of squares of the deviation from the second sample. Now we'll see the problems. Two random samples gave the following results. So first sample, second sample. First sample size N1 10, second sample size N2 10. Sample mean x1 bar is given and x2 bar is given. Sum of squares of deviation, that means sigma xi minus x1 bar whole square. This value is given. And the second also sigma xi minus x2 bar whole square. Second sample. We are going to verify that the samples came from the same population or not. This problem we are going to use which test is suitable for this problem. See, first you go for the sizes of the sample 10 and 12. They are both small samples. How can you say? Because the sample size is less than that. So, if they are small samples, no need to do the test of hypothesis for large samples. The first 4 tests are not suitable. And coming to the small samples, again we have 4 tests. First test, T test for single mean, that will be applicable only if you have only one sample. But here we have 2 samples. Second test, T test for difference of means for 2 samples. Here we have 2 samples. And third test, F test, also for 2 samples. Which test we are going to use? Either F test or T test for difference of means. It depends on the problem. Test whether the sample came from the population or not. Just asked. He did not mention that is there any difference between the means. If the problem consists of to verify is there any difference between the means of the population, you go for T test for difference of means. Suppose if there any difference between the variances, we are going to do it by F test. But this is, in this problem, he didn't mention anything, either difference between means or difference between variance. We can use any one of the tests. T test for difference of means or F test. Now we'll do this problem by using F test. How to set up null hypothesis? There is no difference between the means of the given 2 samples, which are S1 square equal to S2 square, because this is the variance of the first sample, this is the variance of the second sample. We are going to assume null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, both are our assumptions only. Alternative hypothesis reverse side, S1 square not equal to S2 square. And the level of significance alpha equal to 0.05, we are going to verify at N1 minus 1 N2 minus 1 degrees of freedom. That is 9, 11 degrees of freedom is 2.90. F alpha value 2.90. This value we can choose from the F distribution table based on the degrees of freedom. Now step 4 formula S1 square by S2 square. How to calculate S1 square? By using the formula 1 by N1 minus 1 sigma xi minus x1 bar. This value is given 90 by 9, 10. This value also given 108 by 11, 9.81. So which one S1 square value is greater than S2 square? So F you can use S1 square by S2 square. 10 by 9.81. 1.018. Mod F is 1.018. And F alpha value is, in the previous slide we have 2.90. So mod F less than F alpha, we accept null hypothesis. That means, what is null hypothesis? S1 square equal to S2 square. We are accepting this one. That means S, there is no difference between the variances of the two samples. This is the example problem on F distribution. Two problems. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.